Well, Lee, I'm very interested to get your thoughts after that one. Obviously 1-0 lead going into the second half, 5 goals, a red card apiece for Manor Farm and Melksham, and the spoils are shared with a late goal for Melksham. What are your thoughts on that game?
A game of football, two very attack-minded teams today. Like, we deliberately wanted to go on the front foot because we respect the surface and the facilities at Melksham Town, so we wanted to get football, like ball players, on the park from the first moment, and we've done that. We've had a good return from some players, as a collective a very good return, but like obviously we're slightly frustrated based on the way we've given away a lead in the dire moments of the game. Obviously that said, we're looking at the 5 fixtures started with today, and obviously after today we've got 3 at home, so they've got to be home comfort. So I've noticed yet again the class of the Farmy Army all around the ground today, and hopefully now we can get them turning out in abundance, because any of the Farmy Army that did come here and witness that today, and people tuning in to listen to the coverage, will know what type of game it was, how exciting the game was, and how we can now look to Monday and go into it knowing that we need 3 points. We definitely know that, but again, I believe we're more than capable of that as well.
100%, Lee. I mean, did that late goal sort of influence your opinion afterwards? Because heading into the match, would you have taken a point away to Melksham today, or did your sort of opinion sort of change as the second half grew on and we took the lead brilliantly through Luco Ponsillo? You know, how do you assess that point at the full-time whistle?
We're in a situation where we know shit or bust time, to be honest. Done with talking about it. We need to put points and victories on the table. Obviously the last 2 now, that's 2 points, both away from home, both against tough sides like Freeman and Melksham. A very good side, Melksham Town, we know that. So we come here obviously needing points, but we looked at the 5 games remaining, and obviously what we wanted to keep our we wanted to get a result here today to set up Monday and set up Saturday and then set up next Monday. We've got 3 home games. It's sort of fallen into that type of place for us based on cancellations. It's not something you always want 3 games in a bounce at home, but I think it could work for us, and as you said, being 3-2 up, going in dining moments, your chins are on the floor in the dressing room for a moment, but we snapped them out of it. I think the lads are determined to make sure that whatever we sort of failed to do in the final stages today, we make sure that we learn from that and deal with it on Monday.
Well, let's focus on the positives, Lee. There, all 3 forwards getting on the score sheet. Of course, Owen Howe in the first half, Ben Bayment and Luco Ponsillo. You talk about Monday's game there, goals are going to be absolutely massive, and to be fair, we've scored 3 brilliant goals today, and we're going to take that into Monday's game, and we're going to need that.
Definitely, like they all 3 of them have done their bit. Obviously, I found it strange the sending off of Owen Howe, because, like I said, it was ridiculous, really. I think the lads tried sort of grabbing hold of him, and Owen shrugged them off, and because obviously Owen's far bigger than muscly than most players, but the lad, I think that he come up against one, it was a mismatch in terms of physique, and he's ended up over the railings, but that's because he tried grabbing Owen Howe into the corner. So I think he's just come off second best in a physical encounter, so it's definitely not a sending off. I think the referees got caught up in a few bits of scrappiness, and I didn't see the red card for them, to be honest, and like I say, some people said it was slightly soft. I think prior to that we definitely should have had 2 penalties, so I think he's had I think I seen more passion out of the referee at half time today when a supporter was criticising him, and I like that, to be honest. I think my referees sticking up for themselves when they're getting cool things from I think it was a Melksham Town supporter that didn't agree with some of the things he was going up to. I found that a little bit strange either, because I felt we were the ones harshly treated at the time. But I think the referees had a strange game today. Both sides can be proud of their display, and I think the supporters that come into the ground today can go away knowing that they've watched 2 very attack-minded teams go head to head, and it's no coincidence that the scoreline's 3-3. So 6 goals in a football match. I wish it was only 5 and we have won the game, but I'm not going to get too disheartened by it. I love watching football the way I want to watch it, and today was testimony of the way I want football played.
Talking about supporters there, Lee, how crucial is it that we keep on having the Farmy Armies back in on Monday against Poulton?
Most definitely, we're going to stretch their support to the limit in terms of some people in these sort of current climate with costs and stuff. I think we'll have to have a look at that as a Bristol Manor Farm situation. I'll probably chat with you about that later on, Bill, in terms of the Saturday the Monday, Saturday, Monday situation. whether we can do something, because like I say, it's still at all levels of football is like you've got to find funds to watch it, but like we want crowds in there as well to build an atmosphere. If the more people you've got on the ground, the more pints you sell, the more pies you sell. So I don't believe we need to be stinging people in the pockets 3 times on the banks that might only want to watch us at home, if you know what I mean. So like the Farming Army support again is superb. Like I say, is a support that's been there. It's been growing over the years, and like whatever happens, like I say, I keep harping on about it. Whatever happens after this season, I hope the support of the club remains and grows for whoever it is at the helm, and I would love this to be a club that, like, you know, even in our times, they stick together, which they do, and when they do get the good moments again, they really enjoy themselves.
Absolutely. Thanks, and all the best for Monday.
Thank you.